Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. Where my dogs at? Yeah, welcome me back. It's 9 niggas single again. Yeah, I'm single. In the club tryna mingle. Fuck relationships cause a nigga never been for. Can't have just one like a Pringle. So I'ma keep it simple, listen here. Icy on my wrist aware. No guilt, I'm in the clear. Photos of my ex on my Instagram disappear. Yeah, I'm single. In the club tryna mingle. Fuck relationships cause a nigga never been for.
You know, for us, I always looked at our songs, particularly I think we really got it on just, you know, with
Made a
Little Watch. And also the last 2 records we did with Wish Me Well and Glory Glory, it really is a conversation. And it's just like, you know, I'm gonna approach the track the way I approach it, but I know he's gonna come a completely different way. And that was something that, again, the audience don't understand how the sausage is made. They just look at it, but it's like, dude, big pause.
See?
But, I gotta keep clear at home.
Hey. All right. Hey,
We don't know how it's
you gotta tighten up.
You gotta tighten pause myself first.
It is my son now.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking at any type of sauce.
Oh shit.
But nah, you know, you understand that. And so I think just a lot of times, fam, I mean, when I look at the classic duos that we grew up listening to, you know what I mean? I mean, you look at Tribe, you know, Fife is really animated. Tip is down here, you know, Mobb Deep, you know what I'm saying? Havoc and Prodigy, you know, God rest his soul.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you just had just these great, you know, those dynamics. And those are the things that make
contrasting dynamic.
that part, you know what I mean? So now, man, that's, you know,
Okay.
that's the model.
I'm gonna take the humble hat off for a second. When did you realize that he was that? That he was one of them?
When I first met him?
Yeah, so let's go back now. Let's go back.
Wait, my nigga, when I met him, it was random. In the RA's dorm room, he come in there, never met him before.
What school?
North Carolina Central,
Central,
home of the Eagles.
Eagle Pride,
Like a motherfucker.
What year?
98.
98. Yeah, it was 98.
98.
And he comes in, y'all wrote this round for English class. Nigga was like, oh,
English
all right.
class.
English
Yeah,
class.
yeah.
English. And he spit that shit, and I was like, nigga, who's this? Who's this? Like, and it was just, I was 19, he was about to be 20.
That was 20, yeah.
Just the way he put stuff together at that age, like, and it's like, it's different when you seeing it on TV, like, okay, Nas put out his first album, he was young, and Biggie, all. When you staring at a nigga that you like, nigga, what? Like, it was different for me. Like, I had never been around somebody like that. So I knew on day one.
Had you been rapping prior?
I've been dipping in that. I was more a poet. I wrote poetry.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I'm a writer. I'm a writer for real. Like, it's not, I wasn't writing raps when I was young. I wasn't just writing songs.
Yeah, he
like,
was doing poems.
I was doing
like,
poems,
yeah,
short stories, shit.
yeah.
Like, I'm a writer for real. So
How competitive was it? Like, was it even competitive when you guys were in college? Like, you know, you had other people that probably rap around y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Would y'all have battles and shit like that?
Oh, hell yeah, man. Nah, man. It was very competitive. So back at that time, you know, that was when, you know, because I came up in the battle circuit, you know what I mean? And battling, it was very different then versus what it is now. Like, battling now is, that shit is like, it's almost like theater. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is something. I just have so much respect, you know, for the brothers and the sisters that do, you know, the battle now, because back in our day when we was coming up, it literally was freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were
talking about when somebody got on.
Right.
Shit like that.
Like immediate, you know what I mean? You know, it's like, you know, you would have 3 rounds. I remember we would do a thing we would do called Duel of the Iron Mics in Durham. And you would have rounds. And so it's like the first round is just, you know, you can just freestyle whatever. Then the second round, they would give you a topic. They give you a topic and they're like, all right, the topic is, you know, haircuts, right? It would just
like
be just some
out.
crazy off the wall. No, 100%. And you would have to diss the other dude talking about haircuts, you know what I mean?
Right.
And staying on topic, and they would judge you by that. And so, you know, that was just something that was very, very off the cuff, just very, you know, just like, all right, we just kind of in the moment. battling now, I'm like, nigga, y'all gotta do goddamn research on niggas.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You have to
way
memorize
different.
like a 7-minute fucking monologue. Like, nigga, that's theater training. You know what I'm saying? And so so back then it was just very different, you know. And so so for us coming up, you know, at that time, the battling aspect was the way that you kind of got your respect. So I would just do battles, and that was how I would pay my car note. Like you would have.
Oh, y'all would battle for bread.
Oh hell yeah. Like you
What's
would
the
have.
most you ever won?
The most I ever won, I think, man, this was, like, keep in mind, this is, you know, 2000, 2001, whatever.
Right.
So I remember one battle I won $300. And nigga, that shit, like, my car note was, you know, at that time, like $150 or some shit, you know what I mean? I'm like, shit, I can pay my car note, nigga, I got enough money, I can pay my light bill, I can do this.
Who want to battle again? Who want to battle next?
Listen, we do this shit every week.
Anybody ever gave you a run for your money?
Ah, man. So the first battle I did when we were in, it was in Durham, I battled, it was this kid, the two main people who were kind of the favorites, you know, to win. It was this guy, Omatati, still my brother to this day. Omatati, he was like a little older than me. He was like one of the G's. He was older than me. And then it was this cat named Jay Gunn, who at the time was 16, and he was like a child prodigy. Like, this nigga was embarrassing grown men. Like, it was ugly, you know what I mean? Because it's like, you know, because he had the kid thing working for him, so it's like he's young, but it wasn't just that. He could go. It was like, oh my God. And so the first battle that we did, it was me and my homie Omatati. We made it to the finals. I lost to Omatati, and then O made it to the finals, and he lost to Jay Gunn. So then in the next battle, he sat out. So then the next battle came on. I won. I beat Jay Gunn, and I never lost the battle after that. Like, I won like 2-3 more, but it kind of, to what we were talking about earlier off camera, with the battling MCs, my kind of turning point with it, I'll never forget this, man. I was doing a battle this is when they had the Source battle. The Source used to have battles, right. The Source used to have battles, you know, all over. They would just set stuff up, whatever. So we were having a Source battle, and I remember the closest one to me was in Maryland. It was at Landover Mall. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, shit, all right, fuck it. I just gassed the car. We drive it 4 hours to go to Landover. And I remember I did it, you know what I'm saying? Big Tigger was hosting, you know what I mean?
Right.
Back then, and I did my joint or whatever, and I didn't get picked to go to the next thing or whatever. I mean, it was like 100 niggas there. But, you know, I wasn't the one. I didn't get picked. And I remember afterwards, I was feeling kind of just like, damn. And I saw Eric Parker from The Source.
Shout out EP.
Shout out to EP, man. Now, I would never, I ran into him like some years after and told him this story. I would never forget this as long as I live. I came up to him and I knew him from The Source. I knew his, you know, tag and everything. I'm like, yo, what's up? You know, respect, you know, whatever. And I was like, yeah, man, I didn't get it. And he was just like, yo, man, don't worry about it. It's just a battle. That don't mean these niggas can make records. That shit freed me. That was it. I was like, damn. So from that point, that was the last battle I did. I never battled after that. That was like 2000. That was before my oldest son was born. So that was like 2000. So after that, I never battled, and that was when I focused specifically on just being a recording artist and like, you know, figuring out what kind of records I wanted to make. And that was, you know, shortly after that was when we locked in with LB.
Got you.
And now we have the inception of Little Brother.
100%.
And you guys, how does
all of this connect? Like,
how do you get the deal? How did that happen?
The internet, man.
All eyes on me. Do you, cause I'm doing me. Still shine with no jewelry. I would rather have the unity. It's gonna be you if it's you and me. No tears in my mama eyes. Got a team full of ride-or-dies. Hail Mary, nigga, rockabye. Rockabye, all eyes on me. Made it out the hood, I'm so grateful. Never know what talent gon' take it. Jealous niggas never made a breakthrough. That's why they watch it so hateful. All eyes on me. They say the top is so lonely.